Gemini is not just duality. It's a whole weather system, sunlight and thunder living in the same sky. A mind that moves like wind through every room, and a heart that can feel everything without showing every bruise. People love to reduce Gemini to jokes about two faces, but they miss the truth. This sign is emotional intelligence with a pulse, intuition with sharp edges, tenderness protected by speed. Hurt a Gemini and you don't, just upset a person, you disturb a balance, the universe takes seriously. So if you're listening to this and you carry Gemini energy in your chart, or you've ever loved one, let this land where it needs to land. And if you want to be part of the Astro Gemini family, go ahead and subscribe now so you daren't miss the next message that finds you right on time. Also, drop your birth date and zodiac sign in the comments. I always read them, and I love seeing who's here riding with this energy. Here are 20 reasons why you should never hurt a Gemini. Because karma doesn't always strike with lightning. Sometimes it punishes in quiet, precise ways, and Gemini seems to be one of its favorite instruments. Number 20. They forget this small stuff, but they archive what matters. Geminis can look carefree, even absent. They'll misplace keys, laugh off a moment, brush past a detail like it was nothing. But don't confuse that with a weak memory. When something touches their spirit, when a sentence cuts too deep, when a promise is broken, when your energy shifts, Gemini stores it. Not in a dramatic, emotional way, in a surgical way, like a file labeled pattern. You might assume a throwaway comment disappeared into time. Meanwhile, 2 years later, they remember the exact tone you used, the look in your eyes, the moment your respect slipped. That brain doesn't cling to trivia, it tracks truth. And if you harmed them, don't expect time to erase it. The recall isn't about grudges, it's about clarity. And clarity is where karma starts to move. Number 19. Their silence is never empty. It's analysis. A Gemini might nod and act fine right after you hurt them, and you'll think you got away with it. But their quiet isn't surrender. It's calculation. Their mind is fast, layered, and always reading between your lines. While you're still talking, they're already catching the intention underneath your words. While you're still performing innocence, they're noticing the pattern you don't realize you repeat. They don't need to accuse you on the spot. They're collecting receipts in real time. And here is the part people don't understand. When a Gemini chooses not to confront, it's not weakness. It's trust in cosmic balance. They know what you planted, and they know life will make you harvest it. Number 18. They can look calm while turning pain into truth the world can feel. Gemini processes through expression, through language, through story. If you cross them, they may not raise their voice in your face. They might even smile and keep moving, but somewhere inside, words are forming. They can translate heartbreak into something so sharp, so clear, so relatable that it spreads like wildfire. Maybe they never name you. Maybe they never need to. You'll still recognize yourself in the mirror they hold up. And karma loves that kind of honesty. When Gemini writes or speaks from a wound, the universe amplifies the lesson. You might think you escaped consequence, but their truth has a way of reaching the same people your mask was meant to fool. Number 17. Their friendliness is not the same thing as forgiveness. Geminis are warm by nature, charming, curious, socially gifted. They can still laugh with you after you hurt them. They can still show up with grace. But don't mistake that sparkle for a clean slate. Sometimes their kindness is simply their character. Sometimes it's a boundary dressed in politeness. If they keep things light, it may be because they've already stepped back emotionally. What you're seeing is not reconciliation. It's distance with good manners. And karma respects the ones who protect their peace without needing to make a scene. Gemini walks away in dignity, and the universe tends to walk with them. Number 16. One sentence from them can unravel you. Gemini's weapon is language swift, exact, unforgettable. They don't always strike first. They wait until the truth is fully formed, until the timing is clean, until the moment can't be ignored, and then they speak. Not with chaos, with precision. A line so perfectly placed it lives in your head longer than they do. It's not cruelty for sport. It's clarity as consequence. Karma works through truth. And Gemini is a truth carrier when they've been wronged. Hurting them can end with your own reflections echoing back in a voice you can't unhear. Number 15. They can erase your access so elegantly you'll wonder if you were ever real to them. When Gemini's done, it rarely comes with fireworks. No long speeches. No begging. No dramatic exits. They simply fade. One day you're part of their orbit. The next, you're a closed tab. And the terrifying part is how graceful it feels from the outside. No obvious anger, no messy revenge, just absence. They don't do this to punish you, they do it to survive. Gemini knows that some energy is unsafe, and when they sense that, they protect themselves by removing their light. Karma notices when someone's light was taken for granted, and it teaches the taker what emptiness feels like. Number 14. They don't need a blow-up to make you feel the loss. A Gemini can leave without slamming a door. Their quiet exit has weight because they don't fight for people who shrink them. They don't beg for respect. If they feel unseen, undervalued, or betrayed, they step back and let silence say what kindness no longer can. And that silence lingers. It sits in your chest at random hours. It rewrites old memories. It makes you realize how much air there used to be in your life. When a Gemini chooses peace over drama, karma usually chooses them too. Number 13. They can emotionally replace you faster than your ego can process. Gemini is adaptable. It's how they're built. If you break their heart, they may cry when nobody is watching. But they do not stay stuck. They shift. They evolve. They reroute their love toward what's safe. And the next time you see them, they might be glowing, living, laughing, expanding as if you were a chapter, not a home. That doesn't mean they never cared. It means they learned not to die in places that don't deserve them. Karma admires forward motion, and it tends to make the one who caused the pain feel the contrast between who Gemini was with you and who they became without you. Number 12. They might forgive, but the old version of your bond is gone. Gemini can be merciful. They understand human mess. They know mistakes happen, but forgiveness isn't a time machine. If you hurt them, you may hear it's okay and think you're back where you started. You're not. Something in them shifted, and once that shift settles, your access changes forever. You may still speak, you may still share space, but the door you used to walk through freely is now locked from the inside. This is not bitterness, it's growth. Karma doesn't always remove people from your life. Sometimes it quietly reassigns your role. Gemini is a master of that rewrite. Number 11. They don't play with fire. They are the fire. Gemini carries a spark that can light up a whole room. They're lively, electric, creative, and intense in ways even they don't always explain. So when you hurt them, You're not just poking at feelings, you're provoking transformation. They'll rise from what you tried to break. They'll turn pain into power, and they'll shine so openly that your shadow feels louder. Karma loves when the person you mistreated becomes the proof of your mistake. Gemini doesn't chase vengeance, they become unreachable. And the universe lets that glow be the lesson. And if this is hitting home, take a second to like the video. It helps Astro Gemini reach the people who need this message, and it tells the algorithm this energy matters. Number 10. There isn't one Gemini in front of youth. There's a whole range. Gemini is multi-layered. Every emotion has a voice. Every situation calls out a different side. There's the playful one who makes life feel light. The deep one who reads your soul in a glance. The guarded one who cuts ties clean. The fierce one who won't let disrespect breathe. When you hurt a Gemini, you don't get to choose which version rises. That's why playing with them is reckless. They're not inconsistent. They're complex. Karma respects complexity that has learned to protect itself. Number 9. They can smile through heartbreak like a professional. Gemini is famous for composure. They can carry a storm inside and still show up radiant. You might think your betrayal didn't affect them because they still laugh, still talk, still sparkle. But that glow can be armor. Behind it, they're processing, feeling, sorting the truth. And while you're misreading their smile, karma is already reading your energy correctly. People who suffer quietly tend to be guarded by the universe. Gemini doesn't perform pain for attention, and karma often punishes the one who made them learn that skill. Number 8. They will read you like a book, then close the cover without a word. Geminis notice everything. Your pauses, your contradictions, your subtle disrespect. They don't always call it out. Instead, they study you. They let you reveal who you are without interruption. And once the pattern is clear, they're done. No lecture, no final argument, no messy goodbye. The loss of their attention is the warning sign, because once Gemini stops being curious about you, your chapter is already over. Karma starts speaking right where their voice ends. Number 7. They don't hunt revenge. They let life deliver it with witnesses. A Gemini may walk away and keep living while you assume they just moved on. Then you'll notice things unraveling on your end. Opportunities drying up. People seeing through you. Your energy feeling heavy in ways you can't name. Gemini doesn't need to curse you. Their pain is enough to awaken consequence. And life has a dramatic sense of timing when it comes to teaching lessons around a Gemini. The contrast becomes public. Their rise gets noticed. Your fall becomes obvious. That's the kind of poetic justice karma loves. Number 6. Their charm is a privilege, not a guarantee. Gemini's charm is magnetic. When they love you, they give you the bright version of themselves. They make you feel seen, singled out, alive. But charm, ascente, unconditional. It's a gift for safe hands. When you disrespect them, it vanishes like a light switch flipping. Warmth turns cool. Laughter gets quieter. Their eyes stop searching for you. It's not cruelty, it's self-respect. And when you lose the charm of a Gemini, karma often makes you feel how many blessings you ignored while you still had them. Number 5. They can make you feel like the center of the universe, or like you, Dante, exist. Gemini knows how to make someone feel chosen. With them, attention feels like sunlight. You feel interesting. You feel safe. You feel alive. But if you violate their trust, that same Gemini can go emotionally invisible towards you. They won't hover. They won't explain. They won't reignite what you burned. Their energy is sacred to them. Once it's mishandled, they take it back completely, and karma matches that withdrawal, teaching you what it means to lose a mirror that once made you feel whole. Number 4. Don't fear their words. Fear what happens when they stop using them. Gemini can talk through anything until they decide it's no longer worth it. When a Gemini goes quiet, it's not peace for you. It's closure for them. Their silence is loaded. I saw it. I felt it. I won't carry it anymore. No arguing. No chasing. No explaining what should be obvious by now. That's the moment the emotional door shuts. And karma hears that click, because when someone who once tried for you stops speaking, the universe starts correcting the imbalance. Number 3. They won't scream. They'll slice with irony. Gemini S. Intelligence can turn pain into a mirror so sharp you feel exposed without them raising their voice. They'll answer with calm, almost playful precision, not to humiliate you guys, to show you exactly what you did. That clarity can sting more than a fight, because it makes you sit with yourself, with your choices, with your lack of care. Karma doesn't always arrive as a thunderstorm. Sometimes it arrives as the cold, clean truth in a Gemini's tone. Number 2. They may look like they let you go, but they're really showing you what losing them feels like. Gemini exits softly. No drama, no begging, just distance. And that distance becomes a lesson you can't dodge. Only after they're gone do you realize how much warmth they poured into your life. You replay old messages. You remember how they made the ordinary feel electric, but they don't rewind. Once they sense you don't value their presence, they stop offering it. They don't need revenge. Their absence is the consequence, and karma uses that emptiness to teach you what gratitude should have been. Number 1. When a Gemini truly leaves, there is no back door. Some people leave as a tactic. They want you to chase. They want the door half open, not the money. They give chances. They explain. They try to understand your humanity. But when they're done, it's final. You might not even see it coming, because they won't announce the end. They'll just detach mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and once that light is gone, the universe starts working on the lesson you thought you could avoid. You'll miss them in random places, in songs, in moments that used to belong to both of you. Karma doesn't let you walk away unmarked after mishandling a heart that was real, especially not a Geminis. If you're part of this energy, or you've ever been loved by it, let this be your reminder. Treat Gemini with respect, because the universe does. And if you felt this message, make sure you're resubscribed to Astro Gemini. And give the video a like before you go. It helps more souls find what they need. If you want to hear everything the universe has to say to you, watch these other videos on our channel.